What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Roger Report. We're kicking things off with a massive WNBA story that has fans buzzing. Accusations are flying that WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert might have disrespected Caitlin Clark when comparing her Rookie of the Year honor to that of Paige Bueckers. We're breaking down the details of how these two rising stars were celebrated and why fans are calling foul. Next up, we're taking you courtside for some serious playoff energy. You won't believe the hilarious and passionate antics of Indiana Fever stars Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham from the bench during a crucial playoff game. These two were living their best lives, and fans absolutely loved every second of their game day shenanigans. Speaking of Caitlin Clark and the playoffs, we've got her immediate, heartfelt reaction to a stunning buzzer beater from her teammate Lexi Hull that clinched a huge win for the Fever. Clark, sidelined by injury, still found a way to make her voice heard with a powerful 8-word message that's got everyone talking. And that's not all. Caitlin Clark didn't hold back after the Fever's victory, taking a direct, forward shot at the referees on Instagram following their win over the Dream. We've got the inside scoop on the league's response and what this means for the star player. Stick around for all the details and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of the action. WNBA fans slam Commissioner Cathy Engelbert over disrespect to Caitlin Clark. This season has been nothing short of a whirlwind for the WNBA, largely thanks to the electrifying presence of Caitlin Clark. Her rookie year with the Indiana Fever shattered records and brought in unprecedented viewership numbers, with national audiences averaging a staggering 1.81 million viewers when she played. When Clark wasn't on the court, those numbers dramatically dropped to 794,000, underscoring her immense impact. It was no surprise that Clark was the near-unanimous choice for Rookie of the Year, securing the award with all but one vote, a peculiar vote that went to Angel Reese. However, the announcement of this highly anticipated honor was, for many fans, underwhelming. Clark was reportedly informed via a simple phone call from WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert during pregame warm-ups, a moment many supporters deemed a sign of disrespect from the league's leadership. This perceived slight has only intensified in 2025 with the recognition of this year's Rookie of the Year, Paige Bueckers of the Dallas Wings. In stark contrast to Clark's announcement, Engelbert appeared on the Jennifer Hudson show, surprising Bueckers with a grand reveal during a dramatic tunnel entrance. The commissioner presented the trophy on national television, a far more cinematic and publicized event than Clark's quiet notification. While the stark difference in recognition has fueled fan outrage, the league has offered explanations. Bueckers and the Wings had already been eliminated from playoff contention, allowing ample time to orchestrate a significant media event. Clark's award, however, came as the Indiana Fever were preparing for their opening round playoff series, leaving little room for elaborate ceremonies without potentially disrupting crucial game preparation. Despite these explanations, the disparity has highlighted existing tensions. Clark had previously voiced criticism regarding the prize money gap between the Commissioner's Cup and the WNBA Championship, indicating a sometimes strained relationship with Engelbert. Bueckers, meanwhile, has maintained a lower public profile, and her team was reportedly more amenable to coordinating such a surprise reveal. The one undeniable fact is Bueckers' stellar performance. The first overall pick from UConn, she averaged 19.2 points, 5.4 assists, and 3.9 rebounds, emerging as a bright spot for the Dallas Wings. Her recent performance included 24 points against the Phoenix Mercury. But is this just the beginning of the WNBA's evolving star power dynamics? And what happens when the playoff intensity spills over onto the bench? Playoff bench shenanigans steal the show as fans cheer for Clark and Cunningham. The Indiana Fever are battling hard in the WNBA playoffs, and while injured stars Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham aren't on the court, their energy and passion are undeniable. After a tough Game 1 loss, the Fever returned home for Game 2 against the Atlanta Dream, and the atmosphere was electric. Even from the sidelines, Clark and Cunningham were fully immersed, experiencing every thrilling moment of the intense matchup. Their presence on the bench wasn't just about cheering, it was a full-on performance. As they watched the game unfold, both Clark and Cunningham were incredibly vocal, offering their opinions on the referees' calls, often in perfect sync. One particularly notable moment saw them both hysterically gesturing for a travel call that was instead whistled as a foul. Their synchronized reactions had fans in stitches and perfectly captured the high-stakes emotion of the playoffs. Fans absolutely adored this display of team spirit and unfiltered enthusiasm. Social media lit up with positive reactions, with many appreciating the genuine enjoyment Clark and Cunningham were having despite their injuries. Comments like, "Glad they enjoyed themselves," flooded in, highlighting how their bench antics not only entertained, but also seemed to galvanize the team and the fanbase. It's clear that even off the court, these two are a vital part of the Fever's playoff push. But the drama doesn't stop at the bench, as a crucial playoff moment had Clark on the edge of her seat. Get ready for Caitlin Clark's electrifying, 8-word reaction to a game-changing buzzer beater. Caitlin Clark's 8-word reaction to Hull's buzzer beater caps Fever's playoff comeback. The Indiana Fever have roared back in their playoff series against the Atlanta Dream, and sideline star Caitlin Clark is cheering them on every step of the way. Despite her season ending prematurely due to a groin injury, Clark has remained a vocal and supportive presence for her team, attending games and sharing her enthusiasm with fans. After a disappointing 80-68 loss in Game 1, the Fever were determined to level the series in Game 2. They delivered a dominant performance, never trailing in a commanding 77-60 victory. The momentum shifted dramatically in the third quarter when, after a strong surge from the Fever, Lexi Hull sealed the win with a spectacular three-pointer just before the buzzer. The crowd at Gainbridge Fieldhouse erupted, and so did Caitlin Clark. Clark took to Twitter, now X, to share her excitement, posting a clip of Hull's incredible shot with a simple yet powerful caption. "Can't explain what I felt in this moment." This heartfelt 8-word reaction resonated with fans who missed seeing her on the court, with many agreeing that the Fever have a legitimate shot at the title if they maintain this high level of play. The win also came after a tense moment in Game 1, where head coach Stephanie White received a technical foul for arguing with referees, adding to the team's frustration and their determination to bounce back. Kelsey Mitchell led the scoring with 19 points and 4 assists in Game 2, supported by strong performances from Aaliyah Boston, 15 points, and Natasha Howard, 12 points. Even with Clark sidelined until the 2026 season, her influence is palpable. Coach White emphasized Clark's invaluable contribution, noting her communication, perspective, and emotional support as crucial for the team, especially during long road trips. But Clark's fiery spirit isn't just reserved for game-winning shots. Get ready for her direct message to the referees after the Fever's big win. Caitlin Clark's bold 4-word message to refs after Fever's playoff victory. The Indiana Fever have kept their playoff hopes alive with a crucial 77-60 Game 2 victory over the Atlanta Dream, forcing a decisive Game 3. While Caitlin Clark continues to recover from a mid-July groin injury and remains sidelined for the playoffs, her impact is still strongly felt. She's been the ultimate hype woman from the sidelines, firing up her teammates throughout the game. Following the hard-fought win, Clark took to Instagram to share her thoughts, and she didn't hold back. In a bold 4-word statement responding to the Fever's celebratory post, she declared, "Refs couldn't stop us." This direct jab at the officiating is sure to raise eyebrows within the WNBA, but it perfectly reflects the fighting spirit and resilience of the Fever and their injured star. Fans, particularly those of the Fever, likely loved this defiant message from Clark. It showcases her unwavering support and competitive fire, even from the bench. Kelsey Mitchell led the charge in Game 2 with a game-high 19 points as the Fever battle through a season plagued by injuries. The potential for them to win Game 3 and advance would be a remarkable story. Clark's energy on the sideline is undeniable, and it seems she's ready to bring that same intensity to social media after big wins. The league may not appreciate such public commentary, but it fuels the narrative and excitement around the Fever's playoff run. From player accolades to sideline energy, the WNBA is delivering drama. But what's the ultimate takeaway from all these thrilling updates? And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw WNBA fans calling out Commissioner Cathy Engelbert over the handling of Caitlin Clark's Rookie of the Year award compared to Paige Bueckers. We witnessed the incredible bench energy from Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham during the Fever's playoff push. We heard Caitlin Clark's heartfelt 8-word reaction to Lexi Hull's game-winning buzzer beater, and her fiery forward shot at the refs on Instagram. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the Roger Report for all your breaking sports news, ring that notification bell so you never miss an update, and drop a comment below telling us your biggest takeaways. Follow us on all social platforms for more exclusive content.